Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Figgins, the Public Information Officer for Marion County. The video you are about to view is just one part of a multi-part series that I have put together in collaboration with the Marion County Board of Supervisors, the publicly elected officials of Marion County, as well as the department heads of the non-elected offices of the Marion County government. This series of videos is designed to provide you, the taxpayer, with information on how the Marion County government utilizes your tax dollars to provide the many services that are available. Thank you again for joining us, and please watch the channel for future videos. Welcome back. I'm Emily Figgins, Marion County Public Information Officer.
And I'm Melissa Poffenbarger, Marion County Zoning Director.
We have Missy here today to talk a little bit about some zoning changes that are coming up for the county. So Missy, how long has the county been zoned?
Marion County has been a zone county since 1971.
Which is quite some time.
Correct.
And when was the last time any changes were made?
We did some changes to the zoning ordinance in 2018.
We're going to talk a lot about some changes that are coming up, but in detail, where can people find these changes?
These changes will be available. There's going to be a brief description of the changes on the Marion County website, marioncountyoiowa.gov, and you can go to the zoning page. There'll also be a full zoning ordinance available online with the changes.
And we can also make sure that we tag that link in with this video so it's super easy for you to find. So for some ease of understanding to the public, some of the changes that are going to be made, I see one thing references foundation changes.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So we have, for ease of understanding for the general public and in enforcement issues, we have modified the foundation requirements to say permanent foundation. That gives some leeway to the contractors and the homeowners as far as meeting the permanent foundation requirements.
So what was it previously that it's changing now to a permanent?
It became very descriptive on exact foundation requirements, which Marion County, although zoned, we do not have building codes or building inspections. So we felt that it was better to come up with a broad definition of permanent foundation, which gives, again, the building owner or the contractors leeway to come up with their own permanent foundation.
Okay, so it just gives the people constructing these new buildings a little bit more leeway for what is considered.
There's definitely many options for permanent foundation, whether it be a continuous perimeter foundation, a shallow frost wall footing, a pier system. There's many different options for permanent foundation.
Okay, and those can also be found on the website.
Correct.
Okay, and so some changes to allow utilities in a wide variety of zoning. So
we are doing some updates. As we all know, utilities are needed everywhere throughout the county, and that's one of the allow for utilities to go into many different zoning districts, with whether it be as an allowed use or a special use permit, just as ease and takes less time to allow those utilities to go in. We are also adding some utilities to the zoning ordinance in general. We are now including commercial solar units as well as large-scale wind energy.
Okay, which is a lot.
Yep, those will be allowed. So solar, large-scale solar is an allowed use in many of the zoning districts. The large-scale wind energy would only be allowed in the industrial zoning district.
Okay, so now let's talk about the unincorporated.
So one change that's being made is to what I'm going to refer to as the unincorporated Pershing. In 1976, by resolution, the Board of Supervisors at that time exempt Pershing from the zoning. Since then, there's been many things constructed, lot splits, and with the recent projects of the road updates, the ditching that had to be done by Marion County Road Department, and also the installation of septics to many of the properties in Pershing. It's been determined that it's in the best interest of Marion County infrastructure and the property owners of Pershing, that Pershing be zoned R1 single family residential. There was a lot of negative effects of no zoning over the last 40 years. What I will tell of the people of Pershing is this does in no way affect your current property. Any building that is currently in Pershing as of the effective date of 1/1/2023, it will be grandfathered in. All new construction will then be subject to Marion County zoning regulations and building permits. Any current lots of record would also continue to be a current lot of record, although if there's anything new to be built, they would be subject to setbacks and, again, zoning regulations. The things that are not exempt would be what we consider to be nuisances according to the zoning ordinance, which are junk cars, unlicensed campers, and those types of things.
Okay. What else do you have with this zoning update that's coming up?
There are going to be some changes to the commercial and industrial lot sizes. In the past ordinances, there was no minimum lot size for commercial and industrial. They will now have a 1 acre minimum lot size. And that's just to ensure that commercial and industrial properties have adequate space to build the buildings, to have the parking lots, and also if they're serviced by septic, to allow enough space for all of those things.
Okay. Well, just remember, you can go on to marioncountyiowa.gov, go to departments and then zoning, and you can find all of this information right there. As always, thanks for watching. Thank you, Missy, and have a great day.